Okay, guys, I'm back on now, and I don't see you guys. Hi, Daniel. It's not showing you on my thingy. I can see your messages, though. There we go. I see you. Well, I don't see you too, but you know. Well, thank you. Doing a live stream. I'm doing a live stream. Love you. Yes, I do. Right? I think I think we lost two people. Oh, nope, now there's two people. I will be going to bed here soon. It is like 3 something in the morning here. And I gotta get up so I can go to the gym in the morning. Oh, there's Jimmy. Daniel was just on here. Up. Well, thank you. It seems like everybody's having issues today with their internet. Mine was from the thunderstorms earlier. Seems to be in working order now. Mine does. Lazy said her Lazy said her internet's being slow, so it's for some reason not letting her type and stuff. Yes, you can always do that. Actually, I think tomorrow I'm gonna have Shiva on my live stream. Since for some reason people are a bigger fan of my dog. Do you guys want to see her real quick? Yeah, I told. Oh, okay. Yeah, I told Jimmy earlier that shit, I don't even remember now. That would be awesome. I'm actually gonna do a tribute to my boyfriend's dad's truck some point this week. He owns the truck called the Blackout. He drives it for vets. Um, of all of the wars. It's a really neat truck. If it wasn't super late right now, I'd walk up there, but it is super late, and I do not feel like getting up and walking. What? My boyfriend's dad owns a truck. If you look up Blackout, the truck, you'll see what his dad's truck looks like. He's a non-profit organization that helps the vets in our VA center. Half of his profits go to vets that have become disabled or vets that didn't have anything to come home to. So later this week, I'm going to put on my Blackout shirt and I'm going to sing a couple of songs for our soldiers who didn't get to come home. He helps a lot, and he still is. They actually got back from an event around 10 o'clock this evening. He was actually on the news, not yesterday, but the day before. It was really awesome. I know I totally went off topic. I am so sorry, Jimmy. This is Sleepy Tiffany White Wolf. This is Sleepy Tiffany. That's my real name. And I hate to admit it, but when I get tired, I get goofy as all get out. Ow! Something just pinched me on my kneecap. Rude. Ow. It's probably things trying to tell me that I need to go to bed. I have a thing that my boyfriend gave me called a Dream Eater. It eats my nightmares. And Daniel helps with me having good dreams. I know I can feel it. Snow was apparently really worried about you because we couldn't find you last night or this morning when we went to bed. I know, and there's so many people. Like, the reason I found Be the Light is because I was tired of people always being, like, judgy and, I don't want to say hateful, but rude to things that they don't understand. Who is this third person that's on here? They're not talking. Well, then I'm not going to talk. Right? I mean, there's just so many people, like, in this world that if they don't understand it, they just don't want to accept it. And personally, I don't think that's right. You should be willing to accept anybody that is different. There's just so many things we could literally sit here and talk about. I could go off on like random tangents about how people can be ignorant. Yep, even on Hangouts. I yeah, and it's I personally don't think it's our place to judge people. Um, if people want to be crappy or mean to other people, then they should really like step back and take a look at themselves. You could be having a bad day and somebody else somewhere else could be having an even worser day. And nobody thinks to take that into consideration. The guy that, runs into you, at, Walmart or something, he could be having a really bad day. And people are just like, oh, he's rude. No, he might just be having a bad day. Sorry, random tangent. This is what happens when I get tired. So, back to the original reason I tried to put this video up today. It was originally about the blood moon. Hi, Amanda. How are you today? I originally put this video up because I am doing great. I might be really sleepy, but I'm doing great. The lunar eclipse that just happened, as I was telling one of my friends earlier that I was texting, it can have, it can make me mean and hateful, but to somebody else, it could be calming to them. I think I have another thunderstorm coming in. I think I just saw lightning off in the distance. Lost my train of thought, guys. The blood moon can actually make, like with me, it made me angry and aggressive. That's because my wolf side was ready to come out and tear some people up. But when it was happening, it literally felt like I'd been hit by a semi-truck. Like I couldn't move, I could hardly talk. And that's just it. Some people. Another friend of mine told me that the spirits in his house were very depressed and very upset. So he told me he prayed on it and he started to feel better. Which for some people that works. For others it doesn't, Yay! I got 3 people watching. Okay, Daniel. Take it easy. Have a good breakfast. So what do you guys want to talk about? Yeah, I can try and do that, Daniel. Or Jimmy can. Whichever. I think I just have her on YouTube, though. So what do you guys want to discuss? Jimmy, me and some girl on B that like got into it over that. What do you mean? How do you bring yourself to people? But as I was saying, Be the Light group. When Be the Light got shut down, we made a chat group so that we could still keep in contact with each other. Um, okay, back to you, Jimmy. Um, Me and a girl got into it because she decided to tell me I was a liar and I was a freak because I only came out during the full moon, which that's not true. I can shapeshift whenever I dang well feel like it. Um, and she told me that God sent her here to judge people. Oh yeah, I did. I'm sorry, Amanda. I was never on after that. I'd always missed you. You missed me. Yes, shapeshifting is fun. Um, it can be dangerous depending on when and how you do it. I don't shapeshift in my physical form anymore because I've learned through past mistakes that it is very painful. It's been up and down for I think the past 2-3 weeks, but right now it's shut down again. Um, uh, I won't forget her either, Jimmy. She was a daughter Zion, and she told me that God sent her here to judge people. Much love and light to you, Daniel. Um, and she got, she got a little upset with me because, yeah, I'm okay. Um, and I told her that God would not send somebody here to judge us because I look at it as God is the only judge. If I commit a crime or, somebody betrays another, that's not for us to decide. That's for God to decide. I was raised in a Christian home, and that's what I always believed, and I still believe. Now I know, other people may have different points of view on that, and I'm welcome. I'm open to learning about people's different opinions and their values. Um, but when she was talking to me, something in my heart like started vibrating, and I was like, that's not right. And I just had like this sickening feeling that she was just out to try and tear people down, and I wasn't having that. That's wrong. You shouldn't tear people down because they don't believe the same thing you do. Um, and that goes back to what we were talking about earlier. You can't judge somebody if you don't even know them. You know. Yes, Amanda. There are a lot of people like that, and some people, when they're like that, I just really want to just slap them. It's like you can't force what you believe on me, and I'm not gonna try and force things on you. It's just not right and it's not fair. Um, I've had people try to condemn me for you know my Reaper that lives inside of me. Well, that's not my fault. We've been connected since I was born. Um, and when people decide to get smart about it, it's like, at least I know what my soul's purpose is. Now, for other people, excuse me, I know it's a little bit more difficult for them to find their soul purpose. Mine was, I'm 27, and mine was just revealed to me 5 or 6 months ago. That was creepy. Literally just sounded like a gunshot went off, like off in the distance. Hang on, Amanda, I can't see what you said. Yes, I agree with that too. But my biggest thing is you can't, like if you or Jimmy brought something to me, I'm not gonna sit there and be like, well, that's not right, you shouldn't do that. No, most common people are going to listen to what you have to say before they're just like, oh, no, I don't want to hear it. You know what I mean? And I'm officially out of cigarettes. So you guys might get to see my puppy in my room for a minute because I got to go make more. I'm going to turn the light on, babe. This is my baby. She's sleeping right now. Oh, no, she's not. She's laying there looking at me like, Mom, why? What are you doing? You're gonna make her get up. Oh, well, excuse me. See, this is what I deal with. Shiva. Oh, don't make faces like that at the camera. What is wrong with you? She is spoiled beyond reason. Like right now, she is waiting on something. This is what she's been waiting on. She's my girl. So you guys can look at her for a few minutes while I make cigarettes. Do you guys want to look at my crystals? I have never made a cigarette with one hand before, so this is new for me. You're bad. You know that? You're bad. I think we're about to get another storm, so probably should go ahead and let Shiva out. You wanna hold my camera this way so I can go let her out real quick? Hang on, guys. I will be right back. I gotta let the puppy outside. No, you're a camera hog. Hey, stop eating that stuff. Come in. No, you're going outside. Come on. No, come on. Shiva. Come on, I got time to play with you. Come on. Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry. I had to take my puppy outside so she could go potty. You guys still there? Sometimes, Amanda, I think my dog is more popular than I am. So sad. Well, what, Jimmy? Oh, excuse me. Yes, she does. She does like to. She likes to give mommy a hard time. Moon deliberate mean? I'm not sure. And I should know. I should probably know that answer, but I don't. But yes, getting my dog to go outside is quite the chore because most of the time when she gets out, she's like, "Oh, mommy, let's play, let's play." And I'm like, "No, you need to go outside." Okay, hang on, let me check. Jimmy, explain what you mean. Aha. Hang on it. Hang on, God. I gotta get resituated. So, who has a headache? Because somebody has to have one because I'm feeling my head starting to hurt. I don't know if that's from lack of sleep right now or if somebody has a headache. And who is this third person? Ugh, and there's not a way to check who this other person is. Actually, Jimmy, well, you're right, nobody would be able to help, but, I do have some information on shapeshifting when it comes to that. A guy that my friend knew was a shapeshifter and he'd never shifted in his life. And I was asked to come over to help him through it because I'm an alpha female wolf. So I literally had to stop him mid-shift, which hurt me more than it hurt him. I literally had to use my alpha energy to stop him from shifting. Oh my goodness, Amanda, I forgot to get my crystals. When I go back inside, I will show you my crystals. I have a pink crystal, a white crystal, a blue crystal. What am I thinking? I have like a multicolored purple one. I have a rose quartz, which if I'm in a lot of pain, I'll wear it around my neck. It'll actually help. Y'all are sliding. Hang on. It actually helps take away my pain, which I probably should go put it on so help my headache go away. I also have a gold chained necklace that has like a little cone shaped in it, and there's 6 other stones that I put in the center of that, and it actually will latch to the bottom of it and it'll keep the stone held in place. For that necklace I have an onyx one, 2 blue ones, another rose quartz. Okay, I'm listening. Well, I'm reading, I should say. Who is this third person? They have not talked once. Hang on, guys. Let me check the weather real quick. Yep, just as I figured, we're getting a thunderstorm, like around 1 a.m. tomorrow, apparently. But I shouldn't be hearing it just yet, though. Jimmy, are you still there? And Amanda? Oh, good night, Amanda. It was nice talking to you and having you on my stream. And light and love to you. Oh, what? No state. Okay, I'm listening. No, why would you say that? I feel a sense of uneasiness. Like something around you is making you very uneasy. But I don't sense anything negative about you. You gotta remember, Jimmy, I'm surrounded by demonic but very protecting entities all day. Do you want me to tell you more about Gettysburg? Because that's fun. Why do you say that? Okay, well, answer my question first, and I'll tell you more about Gettysburg. Why did you realize that you have to shut your mouth more? Oh, okay. I love going to Gettysburg because there's a place called the Sack Covered Bridge. It was one of the first times I ever went up there, and my aunt's friend was taking pictures. And she had one of the EVP readers that light up, and whenever she started taking pictures of me, there was a figure standing off into the left of me, if I'm not mistaken. Left, yeah. And And the rider was dressed in all black, and the horse was a pale color, and the horse's head was hung super low, like lower than a horse that's alive should hang. So my aunt and her friend, after they took this picture, they became terrified. My aunt refused to tell me because I was like 17 at the time. But as when I hit about 20, I called her one day and asked her about it. And she said, in the Bible it states, death rides a pale horse. So from then on, every time I started to feel like I was in danger, this entity would appear and save my butt. Like, a guy was trying to do some not nice things, I should say. And I told him, I said, death is going to come for you. And I went to my room, I shut my door and I locked it because my boyfriend at the time was with his daughter in Indianapolis who was having surgery. She was like, I think 2 or 3. And I had 2 dogs and a snake in my bedroom. And I no sooner laid down to go to bed, my entire room turned ice cold. Like, I could see my breath, like the movie The Exorcist, cold. And I got a little scared, but then as soon as I realized what it was, I wasn't as terrified. My roommate came and knocked on my door and begged and pleaded with me to get death out of his house. So I walked downstairs, and the kitchen cabinets was like opening and closing by themselves. The lights were turning on and off. And I just simply said, Death, you need to leave. And as soon as I said that, everything just came to a dead stop. So ever since that incident, that roommate made me and my ex-boyfriend, move out. So he was like, I'm not trying to die. Like, the entity had him to the point where he was having a panic attack. And another incident that happened the same day at Gettysburg, my aunt's friend was taking more pictures of me, and like way back here behind my head, there was a wolf's head, and every time she would take another picture, the wolf's head would just move closer and closer to them until it was actually like full-bodied apparition in front of me. And it was snarling at something on the bridge that it didn't want me there. So I told my aunt, like right then and there, I said, we need to get off the bridge, and we need to get off the bridge now. So as soon as we were leaving, I felt like a little kid grabbed me by my leg. And so I did a quick EVP, and I found out that there was a little girl who had been drowned under the bridge. And the only thing, like, it chilled me to my very core, because when I listened back to the EVP, it said, will you help me please? And I was terrified. I haven't went back since. Oh, and then there's this other ghost. His name was Tennessee. We nicknamed him Tennessee because we don't know his actual name. And you might be clairvoyant or a medium. Oh. You need to create a energy shield like I do. When I go in public, I create my own energy shield to keep negative people and negative entity and negative energy away from me at all times. Because since I've learned I was an empathic healer, it clicked in my brain when AB told me about being an empathic healer, because I was like, I could, like, say my hand was, or my friend's hand was hurting, and I would just like rub the spot, their pain would go away, but I would feel it. So, yeah. But then this other entity named Tennessee at Gettysburg, he's also in the Sag Covered Bridge. If you took like 2 cigarettes and you laid them like this, or technically like this, on the handrail, and you asked him if he wanted a cigarette, he would literally take both of the cigarettes and go like this. And if you lit one of the cigarettes for him, you could see it, like when people hit a cigarette, the cherry lights up. Like that. And you could sit there and watch this ghost smoke a cigarette. It was crazy. Even though he preferred cigars, but I don't smoke cigars, so. I think my cousin actually still has the video on her Facebook from when they were interacting with Tennessee. It was before I came home for vacation that they did that. It just got a lot darker on the backside of my backyard. Kind of creepy, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm glad for all the people that showed up to watch my video today. Well, this morning, I should say. We've been live for about 42 minutes and 55 seconds now. It's so peaceful outside. I still have one more cigarette to smoke, and then I probably will get some sleep. Because I need it, because I gotta wake up probably in like 6 hours to go to the gym. Which I'll probably do a live stream of me, you know, being at the gym. This alpha's gotta stay in shape. This isn't water. This is my Gatorade. I don't drink water. Gatorade's the closest thing that I'm going to get to water. Unless it's my drinks for when I'm at the gym. At the gym, I'll drink water, but it's only because I know my body needs the water. I also love to go to the gym, so when I'm done working out, I can sit in the sauna. I usually sit in there for 10 minutes before I start. It's not an energy drink. I really don't know how to describe it. It's not an energy drink. It's like, it's one of those drinks that have a lot of electrolytes in it. So even though I'm not drinking actual water, I'm still getting all the things that I would necessarily get from water. It's got 0 fat. It's got 270. Oh. It's actually a lot healthier for me than soda because I drink soda almost every day. At least like a lot of cans of soda. You're gonna think, but it is 4 something in the morning, and I'm sitting outside, and I'm hearing nothing but somebody whistling, creeping me out a little bit. And my legs are like turning ice cold. See, it's afternoon for you. Why can't it be afternoon for me? My legs are hurting like it's gonna rain. So. They do. They use it to communicate. And it's probably one of my boyfriend's things telling me I need to go to bed. But they're just gonna have to wait for me to finish my cigarette. And then I'll go to bed. Oh no. There we go. Alright, we got 3 thumbs up. Awesome. Now, I've never heard that, but I've never attempted to do it either, so. You're also not supposed to play with Ouija boards, which I've never done. I don't even like them in my house. A lot of people don't think before they do things. Like, technically, just by being on the phone with certain people, they could open portals and I would never know until it was a little too late. I do think I quite enjoyed being on live stream today. Well, this morning. It's a really good stress reliever. I can just talk about whatever's on my mind and just get it off my chest. Especially when I have a friend like you who will listen. Oh my goodness. I didn't get to eat any of my cake. But everybody else that ate it said it was really good. I actually just made a German chocolate cake last week for my mom because she loves German chocolate cake. This week, at some point, probably tomorrow or Thursday, I will be making cupcakes. I might also do a bake sale. And I might start making candles too. Next time, make the image smiley. I do too. I got 2 things of purple cupcake mix, 2 things of blue cake mix, and 1 thing of red cupcake mix. I'm going to make, oh my gosh, I'm going to make unicorn. It's like the poop emoji. Excuse me. But it's gonna be like unicorn poop. It's so weird, but I like unicorns. I got a silicone mold so I can make the unicorn poop emojis, and so I can also make, where'd it go? And so I can make bath bombs. I'm gonna start making my own candles, my own bath bomb stuff, and my own cakes and cupcakes and try and sell them. I think it's cool. I also have 31 bags that I'm selling right now, and I'm selling Avon right now. So, have my own online store. I have my own online stores for my Avon and for my 31 bags. So if people want to buy stuff like that, they can. But they have to go to my store, so I get paid. um, my sister and my mom are going to help me. They're going to put my information on their Facebook since I don't have Facebook. My cigarette's almost done. Which means after this is done, the live stream will be ending and I will be going to bed. Because I am really tired. And I really need my beauty sleep. I had a Facebook and somebody was being a select few words about it, so mine got deleted. And I haven't been able to set a new one up since, because every time I do, it gets shut down. Yes, I do. I have been awake since noon my time, which was like 14 hours ago now. I'm getting very tired. I think something's trying to give me a little push so I can go to bed. Yeah, the things around here know I have insomnia, so some of them help me go to bed when I just can't. But tomorrow I'll look a lot better on my live stream. I'll have my makeup on. Alright, well, if I do a live stream tomorrow, well, later today, I'll let you know.